All right, guys, let's talk everybody's favorite segment, Built for Drag and Drive. This is a spotlight of racers and vehicles built specifically for drag and drive events. We'll start out with our boy, David Siddon. His brother and niece ended up not being able to compete, so David and his took on the challenge alone, had mom at home waiting by the phone, ready to go pick him up at any minute. The guys made a daily post on the Miles of Mayhem Facebook group, and I'm telling you, they had a blast. I would love to maybe get David on in the next few weeks, maybe for a few minutes, and talk about his experience. One, riding along with his son. A father and son team are always a big component to drag and drive events, as well as this being their first event ever. Redhat Scotty is on vacation this weekend. I guess he doesn't remember that there's 15 days until race week. He says they will start the Mustang next week. Wiring is all complete, and they showed a picture the other day of headlights on in the car. And now we have two spotlights this week, two features. Nikko Cristoferi in his 79 Malibu. Guys, if you don't love Nikko, there's something wrong with your brain. The dude absolutely just thrashes to get stuff done. He thrashes on his daily drive at the time. He thrashes on this Malibu all the time. The car has a 350 with a 2-bolt main, stock crank, forged rods and pistons, 40 over. It's got world performance iron heads, he says, from a cracked boat block on a side job that he did because he is also a boat mechanic with the small. It's got 67 cc chambers and a small valve of 195 150s. It's got a comp cam valve train in it. It's got Speedmaster dual plane air gap intake. It's got a Holley Brawler 650 double pumper with mechanical secondary. That's right, no EFI for Nikko. Nitrous Express mainline plate kit, and has ran up to 200 before. He hasn't ran 200 in drag and drive competition, but I know he's probably going to put the 200 on this weekend racing in Pueblo. It's got Hooker Super Comp headers. He's got dynomax bullet mufflers. This car is loud, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. gforce crossmember for the T56. He's got a T56 trans from a 95 Camaro that was actually gifted from another raceweeker, the Thompson brothers, he says. He's got a trick chassis drive shaft loop and torque box reinforcements, and then a south side machine, full tubular adjustable suspension front and rear. Guys, this thing, it just gets better. He's upgraded to a 4-wheel disc brake from a 2000 two-door Blazer, which he says is a common G-body upgrade. He has a trick chassis Ford 9-inch because he broke a lot of 7.5 GM rear axles. So he's got a trick chassis Ford 9-inch that's braced. It's got a big web housing, 31 spline moser axles, and a speedway nodular center section spooled with a 411 gear. Y'all, this thing gets down, I'm telling you. He's completed 5 events. The quickest so far was his Rocky Mountain Race Week 2020 finish, just a couple months ago, of a 12.5.618 average there. And he said he's trying his best to run a bottom 12. And here's the coolest part. He's still tuning with a 9/16 and a flat blade. If you don't know what that means, it means he's running a distributor and a screwdriver. So good luck to Nikko, buddy. We'll see you in a few days, I guess 2 weeks. I'm super excited to see him and hang out. He always has a big smile on his face and is happy to be there, and we're always happy to see him. All right, now for our buddy Casey from Patina Pit Stop YouTube channel. Y'all, you have to go follow him. I'll put the link down in the description. Casey is awesome, and his 64 Chevelle wagon is even awesomer. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm using it here because you know what we like. We like wagons around here. It's got a 350 small block, world product heads. It's got a 100 R4 overdrive with a FTI stall in it, 12-bolt rear with 410 gears, Mickey Thompson 255/60s in the back on a 15-inch wheel, 4-wheel disc brakes. Car weighs 3,700 pounds with him in it, which seems light, considering it is a mid-60s wagon, GM wagon. He's run high 13s in the quarter and an 863 in the eighth at 80 miles an hour. Last summer, he drove it from Atlanta, Georgia to Nashville, Tennessee. When he moved from Michigan or Wisconsin to Nashville, he had the car stored at his dad's. It is a regular driver. He drives it all the time. And the reason it's being featured on Built for Drag and Drive is because he intends to participate in the Southeast Street and Yeet with Devin and those guys. I hope he does. I have been hard on him about attending a drag and drive event for a very long time. I think once he does it, he's going to really, really enjoy it. He's owned the car for 11 years. It's had 3 different engines, 2 transmissions, and 2 rear axles. If you haven't done it by now, go over and subscribe to Casey's channel, Patina Pit Stop on YouTube. Because I'm excited to be an ambassador for the National Get Out and Drive Day. Get your car ready. Here's the deal. I'm excited to be a part of this event to get people out in their cars or to go to a car show, drag strip, cruise night, drive in, get in your car and drive somewhere. It doesn't matter. Do something cool with cool cars. Visit getoutanddrive.com for more info.